This month for my mini quilt challenge, I was inspired by Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So I have Papa Bear, I have Mama Bear, here's Baby Bear, and Goldilocks is not yellow, unfortunately. I didn't have anything in my stash that would work well with these other fabrics, so here's Goldie. For the first 2 months, I chose a couple representational patterns, so to change things up this month, I decided to do something more traditional. This mini quilt should finish at around 26 inches square, and it will feature nesting bear claw blocks. So nothing revolutionary or complicated, and I wouldn't really be surprised if someone has already done something like this, but it's just rectangles and half square triangles, so it should be very, very beginner friendly. For this mini quilt, I'm going to be making a series of 3 different sized half square triangle units. For my baby bear blocks, I have 8 2-inch squares in my color and 8 2-inch squares in my background. And I also drew a line down the diagonal because I'm going to be doing 2 at a time half square triangles. For my mama bear blocks, I have 8 3-inch squares in my color and 8 3-inch squares in my background. And again, I drew the line. And then finally, for my papa bear blocks, I have 8 5-inch squares in my color and 8 5-inch squares in my background. So that brings me to a total of 16 blocks for each of these different sizes, and now it is time to square up. I'm going to square up the Papa Bear units to 4.5 inches. Next we have the Mama Bear units, and they get squared up to 2.5 inches. There we go. And then the teeny tiny baby bear units are going to get squared up to 1.5 inches. So we've got some really tiny little baby bears. Okay, it is time to make a decision. So I picked out this fabric to do some strips between my bear paw blocks, but right before I started cutting, I was looking at it more closely and like, you know what, I think I'm going to regret it if I cut this out. So I thought I would wait until I had actually finished my half square triangles, so now I can audition them all together. So I'll just put them in sort of a rough order of how they're going to look in the block. Like so. Here's the teeny little baby ones. And you know what? It's not perfect, but it isn't as terrible as I was expecting. So I am going to move forward. I'm going to cut the strips out, and then I can start piecing together the 4 quadrants. So I got a little bit of tunnel vision. I was so focused on the strips and the half square triangles, I forgot I also needed to cut squares in the background fabrics too. So here are a bunch of numbers for you if you want to make one of your own. I have 4 8.5 by 2.5 strips. I have 4 6.5 by 2.5 strips. I have 4 1.5 by 4.5 strips, and 4 1.5 by 3.5. And then from this same background, I have 4 2.5-inch squares. Then we have Goldilocks here, just 1 2.5-inch square. Then for the baby bear section, I have 4 1.5-inch squares. For the mama bear, I have 4 2.5-inch squares, and for the papa bear, I have 4 4.5-inch squares. So now that I finally have all of this cutting done, I can start piecing my blocks. I'm starting off with the baby bear section. So I need 1 2.5-inch square in the main background, 1 1.5-inch square, and then 4 of my baby bear half square triangles. I'm going to piece these 2 together like this. I'm going to piece these 2 together like this, along with this background square. As you can see, all of my half square triangle units are buddied up. Now I'm going to sew this unit to my square, and after I have sewn and pressed that, I will sew this unit onto there. Once the baby bear section is complete, it's time to add a little bit of buffer. So I'm going to use these strips. The 3.5 will go on the side, and then the 4.5 is going to go on top. For the mama bear blocks, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to pair these together, so, and then pair these together, so, and then so. Then this unit to this unit, and then this unit to this unit. Now the 2.5 inch wide strips. And last but certainly not least, the Papa Bear section, and I'm going to just piece that exactly how I pieced the other two sections. And just like that, all 4 of my quadrants are done. I just need to square it up to 12.5 by 12.5. But before I do that, I need to make one more decision that I've been holding out on, and that is what fabric I should use for the sashing between all of the blocks. And I originally picked this one out. There are a couple things I like about it, mainly the purples. So I like that this color relates well to this one, this purple relates well to this purple, and this sort of periwinkle blue relates well to this blue. I like that a lot, but I'm afraid that the other colors might be a little too distracting, so I'm going to audition them together before I cut anything. Okay, I had a little bit of a silly idea. I saw this panel in my stash, and I have plans for it, but it got me thinking, where is it? About using, oh, here it is. Using this raccoon as Goldilocks, because Goldilocks and raccoons have a lot in common. They steal your food, they break into your house, they make themselves at home. That is total raccoon behavior. So I think it'd be really funny to fussy cut this out and use the raccoon as Goldilocks. Of course, that doesn't help me figure out the sashing situation, but I think I'm going to do that. It's a little silly, but I like it. Tickles my funny bone. I have picked out 2 different options for my sashing, and they both just slightly clash with Goldilocks here. And I think clashing can be bad if there's too much of it, but if there's just a little bit, that tension, the friction, kind of becomes interesting. So even though the sashing might clash a little bit, I'm gonna use one of them. So here's the first one, and this was what I was originally going to use for Goldilocks. It's like a really light bluish color, but next to these purples and blues here, it actually looks a little bit more gray. And here is option 2, and I admit it's a bit of an unexpected choice because I didn't like that other fabric because of all the different contrasting colors, but I think this is a better blend. It's not quite as harsh, and I like that it brings sort of a peppiness or a brightness to the blocks. So here it is from a little bit of a distance. And I admit it's a weird choice. I think it's probably a pretty weird choice, but I am going to go with option 2. I cut my sashing strips to 12.5 by 2.5, and I also had to trim down Goldilocks a little bit so she'll fit. And from here, I think you probably know what I'm about to do. So let's move on. It's probably pretty likely that a lot of you out there think that my use of pink here was insane. I personally think it makes the mini quilt just a little bit brighter, a little bit more playful, so I don't regret that. My color regret actually comes from my use of the negative space here. I wish that each section sort of blended out more gradually to the next. So the baby bear block was all blue instead of having that white square. And then the outer section of the baby bear into the mama bear blocks would be more purple and so on out. So it was a nice gradual blending into each section instead of these dramatic, very hard lines in between each of them. I mean, I don't think it looks bad. I just feel like I could have done better on this one. So my final thoughts, it was a fun project. I don't think it was a success, but I learned from it, and I think that is just as good. And also, full disclosure here, I made a completely avoidable cutting mistake, and I had to add just a little bit of fabric on here, so I had enough to finish this corner and this corner. I would normally say don't point out your mistakes on your quilts to people, but I think it is only fair for me to share when I make a mistake. Thanks for spending time with me today, quilters. If you want to support this channel and help me buy supplies and materials for future videos, please visit my Buy Me a Coffee page linked in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss upcoming videos. And I'll see you again real soon. Bye!